Hey guys, CommentLurker here, and welcome to Let's Play Hydra Slayer, a unique roguelike game where you slay Hydras. There are actually 5 classes that you can use. Humans being the most generic, they're balanced in every single way. Elves can shoot at Hydras, making them a little bit stronger, which actually, believe it or not, is sometimes better. And it also stuns Hydras a little bit. Nagas are a little bit stronger than everything else, but they're also much slower, and they don't get healed as much from kills. In this game, when you kill, you get HP back. But Nagas also automatically have ambidexterity, whether they're drinking a potion or not of it. In fact, when they drink potions, it heals them, because the game doesn't want to have an exception where the potions don't appear when you're a Naga. Because that would be too difficult, and just having a potion that does nothing for you would also be pointless. I guess it also helps with balance. Trolls can't pick up, well, they can pick up items that aren't weapons, but they'll use them instantly because apparently they're impatient. That's kind of a weird way of saying you can only pick up weapons and use weapons for the most part. You can pick up more weapons than usual though, and I assume you're pretty strong. And later on, apparently you run into an artifact that lets you actually carry around items. I don't know why it makes you not impatient anymore, but oh well. And now for the most interesting, at least off the bat looks the most interesting. I'm actually interested in the elves right now. The twins. As a halfling, you start out with much less HP than usual. You are twin halflings. That's kind of the idea. And you have 2 characters that you control. Very different from most roguelikes. And this gives you the ability, technically very much like the Naga, to attack things twice in one turn because you have that twin following you around. You automatically share the same inventory with the twin, so you don't have to worry about it, and you can switch back and forth between which one you're controlling, so it's not like it's you and your twin, it's both of you. And this can be better because, as it says, the halfling... the twin halfling almost always does what you want it to do. It almost never does what you want it to do. So, I think it's a really cool idea. It's probably hard to pull off programming-wise, but I should shut up about that. Elf. Let's do an elf run, because everyone in the Dwarf Fortress community loves elves. I've never done an elf run. I've only done human and twins is really hard, because the twin never does what you want it to do. Start off, and automatically we start off with one of these jerks, a 3-headed white Hydra. The way that Hydras work is you cut off their heads, and depending on the elemental power of your weapon, they'll grow back a different number of heads. So right now our weapon is this shade of green flavor, so if we use that shade of green flavor against this particular Hydra, he's going to grow back 0 heads. If we used his own element on him, he would double his amount of heads, and assuming he doesn't kill him, it does that first. It's kind of weird how it calculates things. If I had a thing that can cut 3 heads at once of his color, even though it's his times 2, I would kill him. But if it was just 1 less than being able to kill him, he would double, and then I would deal a damage. Very weird. Oh well. That's one of the weird things I found in this game. So this poison machete can hit him for 2 damage, but that won't kill him. You cannot use a weapon that is too strong for an enemy. For instance, if I attack this guy, he's going to become a 1-headed Hydra. And then, I can't use my poison machete against him because my poison machete can only cut 2 heads at once. Very kind of weird mechanic there. There are also a bunch of items, as you may be able to see. That's what the F button does. It lets you see various items. Scroll the big stick makes your weapon stronger, but that's not always advantageous. Stunning makes an opponent's heads stunned. I don't know if it always does all of them. I know for a fact, that I think about it, that harder Hydras later on in the game are going to have some kind of resistance to stunning, but I don't know if it's all or nothing or if it is some of them. Rune of Cancellation prevents the Hydras from growing more heads. Scroll of Transmutation lets you actually change the element of your weapon. So we can change our poison machete to fire machete or something like that. But right now I'm going to run away from this guy who's going to catch up to me, so there's no point in me doing that. Let's take some damage from him. I will waste a turn by pressing that button, and I will attack him. And now I'm actually going to switch to this weapon. Whoa, that's an ugly little thing going on there. And this is going to stun him and make him grow a 2nd head. There you go. He is now... both of his heads are stunned. The way that bows work is you make the opponent grow a new head. That head will automatically be stunned, and another head that was already there is also going to be stunned. So if it only had one head, it's just going to double the heads and make it stunned, which is good for strategy because now my poison machete is suddenly able to chop 2 heads off at once, which is perfect for getting rid of these guys. The more heads they have, the more damage they deal, and it is possible to hit these guys such that they grow more heads than they lose. We found a frozen saber. We want that. We have to actually use, whoa. We actually have to use the short bow in order to cut those mushrooms down. These ones over here are mushrooms. Mushrooms can be 2s at least. 3s also, I know. But they block your path or your enemy's path. It can be good or bad. You can cut them down only with something that'll cut down that number of things. Another thing about elves is apparently they have the special abilities to attack multiple heads at the same time of different enemies, including mushrooms. So if I had a one-headed guy right here, and I'm right here, I could chop this mushroom's head off and this Hydra's head off at the same time, which is probably incredibly useful when you are surrounded by lots of Hydras and you want to do strategy things. But of course, strategy is very difficult with this game, so we'll have to learn that as we keep going. Here's a Chaos guy. Let's pick this up. There's also an Acid guy. We can kill both of these guys in one shot. Notice how it has this little convenient thing, so I don't have to press F every single time. If we use our current weapon, he's going to get back 1 head after he dies, and this guy's going to get back 1 head after he dies if he didn't die, which he's going to die, so he's not going to get a head back. Actually, no, I don't want to pick that up. We can only hold 2 weapons at once, and here's a Waydroid. So let's just wait for the Waydroid to come over to us and kill the Waydroid. And he drops a Waydroid corpse and a Rune of Stunning, apparently. No, he didn't drop that. Sorry, that was because we saw it on the screen for the first time we did that. Let's see if we can take this guy down. The game starts off very easy, but it does get much harder. Why are you running away from me? You're a Hydra. You're supposed to be attacking me. Here, whoops, I didn't even mean to open that. Let's actually trade our bow for the machete, only for a short while. This will actually kill the Ice Hydra, even though this is of the Ice element. It says it's going to multiply it by 2, but it's actually going to kill it. There you go, see? And that's really why I wanted to hold that. Unless we run into a special item that lets you carry more weapons at once, I am going to... this is also another reason to get back this bow. That guy is a one-headed Hydra, and we cannot deal with one-headed Hydras with our super weapons. We have to deal with them with our more crummy weapons. So, let's go about... Come on, stop it! Okay. We will attack him that way, and then we will wait for him. Eventually he'll come over to us. He's got stunned for a while, and he's dead. I could have done that without actually waiting and doing all that stuff. Oh well. Let's go over here. Whoa. You surprised me, but it's all good. You have to kill every single Hydra on the floor in order to advance to the next floor, I think. So let's just go through this weird path. Once you're done clearing out an area, it's advisable to press the O button to explore the rest of the place and see if you missed anything nice. So let's, actually, what is that? That's a Potion of Knowledge. I may as well start explaining some of these items, eventually. First, though, I'm going to kill this guy. Stop running away. Okay. And we're going to kill him. And we're going to get the Potion of Knowledge. Let's see, the Rune of Stunning, I already said stuns the, or didn't say, but I was looking at it when I was talking about stunning. It does the same thing as our bow, except it doesn't involve the opponent gaining more heads. And it can also be resisted. Decapitation, if you use Decapitation, it'll kill all the stunned heads on something. I don't think that it'll let anything grow back that, by that either. Rune of Conflict, use it and the Hydras start killing each other. I guess I would save those. One thing about using it, though, is that you don't get any experience from Hydras killing each other. At least that's what I think. Potions of Knowledge. They will let you... they'll tell you what they think the optimal attack route strategy is. They're not always right, but they tend to be right. Potion of Mushroom Spores, that's a very useful one. If I'm being chased by a guy, and I'm right over here, and he's to my right, I can just use the potion and then walk over here, and there'll be a mushroom sprouted right up here, and he can't follow me, and then I can destroy the mushroom later. So that is very useful for saving your life if you're being chased, because everybody walks at the same speed unless you use a potion of extreme speed, in which case you will not be moving at the same speed. A potion of ambidextrosity. That lets you attack with 2 weapons that you're wielding at once, but I think it's only temporary, so we're not going to use that up quite yet. Anyway, we have plenty of nice abilities with our current elf to rely on. We don't need to worry about that. You cannot go upstairs without giving up. So we want to escape in shame. No, we want to return. Even if we went down these stairs, yeah, we have to slay them all before we're done. Even if we went down those stairs and tried to come back up for an item that we dropped, like maybe we lost this frozen saber and we want to use it in the future, we can't. Okay, let's get that over here and kill this guy, and then retreat probably again. This is very simple right now because all you have to do is match the numbers. Eventually, it becomes a lot more complicated, and you really have to use strategy in order to figure out the best way to not lose HP in these battles. Each time you kill, you do gain more maximum HP, and you do recover some HP, so you can get hit a little bit every single turn without being any worse for the wear. Let's use this on our number